Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look older than I actually feel? It's not really about the wrinkles or a few silver strands of hair. What often shocks us more is that the reflection staring back doesn't match the vibrant, energetic woman we still are inside. Deep down, you're full of life, ready to enjoy every moment. Yet on the outside, it can sometimes feel like the world only sees someone fading, or worse, invisible. If you've ever walked into a room and felt like you disappeared into the background, you are far from alone. So many women over 50 share this same worry. They say the compliments have stopped. They no longer feel noticed the way they once did. And more often than not, it's the clothes, the hair, or the accessories, those little style choices, that unintentionally make them look outdated. But here's the good news. This isn't really about age at all. Style is not about chasing youth. It's about using what you wear as a tool to express your confidence, your elegance, and the vibrant energy you still carry. And with just a few small changes, you can step out of that invisible feeling and step back into being the woman who turns heads the moment she walks in. In this video, I'm going to share 8 of the most common style mistakes that can quietly add years to your appearance. More importantly, I'll show you smart, modern choices to replace them, so you'll look fresher, more elegant, and more radiant than ever. And trust me, the very first mistake might just surprise you. So let's dive in. Mistake 1. Clothes that are too baggy. Picture this. You open your closet in the morning and reach for that knee-length cardigan or that oversized tunic. You tell yourself, at least this is comfortable, at least it covers me up. But then you catch your reflection and what you see isn't comfort, it's heaviness. It's tired. It's like the life has been drained out of your look. Have you ever felt that? Here's the tough truth. Baggy clothes don't hide your shape. They erase it. They swallow every line of your body until you disappear underneath the fabric. It's like hanging a beautiful painting and then covering it with a heavy curtain. No one can see the art anymore. And when your silhouette is blurred, what people notice isn't elegance. It's resignation. So many women over 50 fall into this trap. We believe that the more we cover, the safer we are. But think about it. When your shoulders, waist, and hips are buried under a boxy sweater or a shapeless jacket, what's left? The impression of weight, sloppiness, and years you don't actually have. Be honest, have you ever looked in the mirror and thought you suddenly aged a decade just because of the coat you put on? Take that long cardigan as an example. On the hanger, it looks basic and easy. But once you put it on without a defined waist or hip, your whole figure turns into a vertical block. Or that tunic that feels airy and forgiving. Without structure, it wipes out every curve that makes you feminine. No wonder so many women say, "Why do I look so drained?" Like, I'm not even well. So, what's the solution? It's not squeezing yourself into skin-tight clothes. The key is structure and fit. A blazer with a gentle nip at the waist instantly sharpens your outline. A pair of tailored trousers that skim your hips and fall straight down makes your legs look longer and leaner. An A-line dress? Simple, elegant, and flattering, without being restrictive. These aren't constraints. They're respect for your body. When you slip into pieces like that, your shape comes back to life. You stand taller. Your shoulders open. Your stride feels different, more confident. Imagine this. Instead of blending into fabric, you command the room. People see a woman who knows who she is and who deserves to be seen. And remember, fitted does not mean tight. Fitted means intentional. Clothes that follow your natural lines with purpose and design will always look younger, fresher, and more powerful than anything oversized. You don't need to chase trends meant for teenagers. A sharp blazer, a well-cut dress, or trousers with shape will give you back years. So let me ask you, when was the last time you wore something that made you feel truly seen? Not hidden, not invisible, but seen for the strong, elegant woman you are? If it's been a while, maybe it's time to say goodbye to those oversized pieces once and for all. Because the truth is clear, tailored is timeless. When you allow your silhouette to shine, you're not just showing your curves, you're showing your confidence, your vitality, and your presence. And if baggy clothes can age you this quickly, the next mistake is even sneakier. Mistake 2. Wearing clothes that are too tight or too stretchy. On the other end of the spectrum, tight isn't right. In the last mistake, we talked about clothes that are too baggy. Now, let's swing to the opposite side. Many women over 50 reach for clothes that cling, believing the tighter it is, the slimmer and younger they'll look. But here's the reality. It usually does the exact opposite. When a fabric stretches too much and clings to every inch, it doesn't disguise flaws. It magnifies them. The soft skin around your midsection, the folds near your hips or thighs, all of it shows under that thin layer of fabric. Instead of giving you confidence, it traps you in constant self-consciousness. You can't relax, you hold your breath, and you're always adjusting. Be honest. Have you ever worn a pair of skinny jeans and spent the whole evening tugging at your top to cover your stomach? Picture your legs in those super stretchy skinny jeans. At first, they feel snug and neat, but give it a few minutes. Suddenly, the fabric is squeezing, cutting into your muscles, making every step look stiff instead of graceful. What should feel streamlined ends up looking tight, rigid, and yes, aging. And it's not just pants. Skin-tight tops can work against you, too. At 20, a body-hugging tee shows off firmness. At 50 and beyond, our bodies change. Skin loses elasticity. A clingy t-shirt no longer flatters. It becomes a magnifying glass for everything you'd rather keep private. But don't think the answer is to give up polish altogether. The secret is balance, comfort paired with structure. Try a pair of straight-leg jeans in sturdy denim. They lengthen the legs, skim the hips, and keep their shape all day. Or a dress made with a thicker fabric and soft pleats. It smooths your tummy without strangling your curves. Details like seams that hold their form or fabrics with just the right drape can work wonders, helping you look youthful without feeling like you're suffocating in stretch. Let's compare. On one side, super skinny jeans that pinch and force you to keep adjusting, making you worry about what's showing. On the other side, a straight-leg denim with a structured waistband that fits your hips and falls neatly down your legs. That swap alone can instantly take 5 years off your look. So let me ask you, when was the last time you wore something that felt comfortable all day long, yet still earned you compliments for looking chic and youthful? If it's been a while, maybe it's time to retire those overly stretchy tops and skinny jeans. Here's what I want you to remember. Comfort plus structure makes you look younger, not older. Comfort does not equal sloppy. Structure does not equal restrictive. When the two come together, you get an outfit that feels effortless, modern, and lets you carry yourself with confidence. And if clothes that are too tight can age you this much, the next mistake might surprise you even more. Mistake 3. Chasing teen trends. What looks fun on your daughter might look desperate on you. It sounds harsh, I know, but it's a truth many women over 50 quietly wrestle with. We often think that if we dress like the younger crowd, we'll somehow look younger too. But here's the paradox. The more you chase teen fashion, the more it highlights your age, and the reaction you get is rarely what you were hoping for. Picture this. It's a Saturday afternoon. You throw on a neon mini dress and pair it with chunky sneakers, the kind your daughter loves. As you walk down the street, yes, people notice. But instead of thinking, wow, she looks stylish, many are whispering, she's trying way too hard to hold on to her youth. Be honest. Have you ever tried on something overly young, only to feel a pang of embarrassment once you caught your reflection? Here's the heart of it. Youth doesn't live in a crop top or a neon mini skirt. Real youthfulness comes from your energy, your confidence, and the way you choose clothes that elevate who you are now. When you wear something meant for a teenager, the mismatch becomes obvious. It's like putting a masterpiece painting in the wrong frame. People don't see the beauty. They just notice the clash. So how do you stay fresh without falling into the trying too hard trap? The secret is choosing one youthful element, then balancing it with timeless classics. Instead of head-to-toe neon, try a neon scarf or a bold clutch paired with tailored black trousers. Instead of a crop top, opt for a modern blouse with youthful cuts, layered under a sleek blazer. Or go simple, a pair of clean white sneakers with a midi dress. Fresh, stylish, but still elegant. When you edit carefully, youthfulness becomes an accent, not a scream for attention. You don't need to look like a copy of your daughter. You can be the modern version of you, elegant, graceful, but still full of life. Remember this, Modern doesn't mean teenage. It means current. It means confident. It means you. And think about this. When was the last time you wore something that made your own daughter say, "Mom, you look amazing"? That's the real marker of style, when the younger generation admires your elegance instead of being shocked that you're trying to dress like them. Modern style doesn't mean turning back the clock. It means keeping step with the present by choosing what truly fits you. And when you do that, you don't just look younger. You make everyone around you stop and see a woman who knows her worth. And if chasing teen trends can make you look out of place, the next mistake is even sneakier. Mistake 4. Being too matchy-matchy. Matching everything? It screams outdated. At first, it sounds harmless, but putting together an outfit where every single piece matches perfectly, same color, same finish, same set, can actually age you instantly. Too much coordination doesn't say chic. It says stiff. It says stuck in the past. Think back to the last time you wore a full pearl set. Necklace, earrings, bracelet, even the ring. At the time, you probably thought, this looks refined, polished, elegant. But if someone had leaned over and whispered, that looks like a wedding set from the 1980s, you'd understand why all that matchy-matchy perfection can make you look dated instead of stylish. Paradoxically, it's the very perfection that makes the look feel old-fashioned, and it doesn't stop with jewelry. The matchy-matchy trap shows up with handbags and shoes all the time. For decades, women were told that your purse and shoes had to match, or else the outfit wasn't put together. But what happens? The result is predictable, lifeless, like a formula left over from another era. Notice the women who stand out when they walk into a party. They're rarely the ones in perfectly matching sets. They're the ones who know how to create interest with contrast. Picture it: a black dress, black shoes, black bag, topped off with silver jewelry that all matches. It becomes one heavy flat block, nothing for the eye to land on. Now imagine swapping the black bag for a deep red clutch, or trading the pearl necklace for a pair of long modern earrings. Suddenly, the entire outfit feels lighter, fresher, and modern. The fix isn't complicated. The secret is balance. Pair different textures and proportions. A chunky metal cuff with delicate earrings. A soft neutral leather bag with shoes in a bold tone. And remember Coco Chanel's timeless advice. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off. That little bit of restraint is what creates real elegance. Because modern style isn't about everything matching. It's about one element that leads the eye, one detail that makes the look feel alive. Think back. When was the last time someone told you, "You look chic," instead of, "You look formal"? Chances are, it was the day you skipped the full set and let your creativity do the styling. Less match, more modern. Sometimes the tiniest break in coordination is what turns an ordinary outfit into a style statement. And at the end of the day, the greatest accessory you can wear is confidence. And if being too matchy-matchy can drag you back into the past, the next mistake is even trickier because it can fool you without you even realizing it. Mistake 5. Holding on to outdated styles. If your jeans haven't changed since the 90s, that's a problem. It may sound blunt, but it's the truth, and it's something many women overlook. Sticking with the same cut, the same pattern, the same exact style you wore decades ago doesn't make you true to yourself. What it really does is make you look stuck in the past. Here's the hard reality. Old silhouettes don't read as timeless. They read as dated. Think about those bootcut jeans you loved back in the 90s. Back then, they were flattering, on trend, and gave you confidence. But if you're still wearing that same shape today, the world has moved on while you've stayed frozen in that decade. People don't see loyalty to your look. They see resistance to change. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you belonged in an old photo album instead of the present? It's not just jeans. Prints can give you away, too. Those faded paisleys that dominated closets in the 80s and 90s. Today, they don't whisper stylish. They shout dated. Instead of fashion, they remind people of curtains or tablecloths from another era. And when you cling to these pieces, the message others read is simple. I don't evolve. Now, this doesn't mean you need to chase every trend. The key is selective refresh. Trade those old bootcut jeans for a clean, straight-leg pair. They're simple, modern, and endlessly versatile. Swap out that washed-out paisley blouse for prints that are bold, crisp, and full of color. Suddenly, your whole look shifts. Your face looks brighter, your energy feels fresher, and you look connected to the moment you're living in. Picture the difference. On one side, jeans with frayed hems, faded knees, and a cut that drags on the ground. On the other, a fresh pair of straight-leg denim in a rich, flattering wash. That one change adds life to your outfit, adds confidence to your step, and, most importantly, shows the world you're here, in the now. Fashion evolves, and so can you. You don't have to throw everything away, but you do need to let go of what no longer serves you, because clothing isn't just fabric. It's communication. It's how you tell the world, I'm still here, fully alive, fully present. So, ask yourself, when was the last time you bought something that made you feel refreshed and aligned with the woman you are today? If it's been too long, maybe now is the perfect moment to update, not to chase youth, but to step out of the past and claim your place in the present. And if holding on to outdated styles can age you in an instant, the next mistake is even trickier, because it hides in the very colors you wear most often. Mistake 6. Too much pastel or all black outfits. Yes, colors can age you too. Many women over 50 believe that soft pastels or an all-black wardrobe are safe choices. But here's the truth. The very colors you wear can be a double-edged sword, making you look washed out, lifeless, or even older than you really are. Think back to the last time you wore head-to-toe pastels. A blush pink blouse, light blue pants, beige shoes. Standing in front of the mirror, it probably looked harmonious at first glance. But then you noticed your face suddenly looked pale, almost faded. Your skin seemed to sink into the soft shades instead of standing out. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, why do I look so tired, even with a full face of makeup? That's the hidden effect of drowning in pastels. On the flip side, many women go for what feels like the safest bet, all black. Black is always chic, you might have told yourself. But what happens when everything, your top, pants, shoes, and bag, is the exact same shade of black? The result is one big dark block, and instead of highlighting your face, the darkness around it makes you look older, heavier, and less vibrant. Yes, black hides flaws, but overdo it, and it hides your vitality too. So what's the solution? You don't have to banish pastels or black from your wardrobe. You just need to pair them wisely. With pastels, add contrast. Layer a navy, charcoal, or deep gray blazer over a pastel dress, and watch how it instantly brightens your face. With black, bring in light. Add a silk scarf with color, metallic jewelry, or even just a pair of lighter shoes. Those small touches flip the switch and bring the whole look back to life. When you do this, everything changes. Instead of letting the colors swallow you, you're in control. Gold earrings against a black blouse draw the eye to your face. A burgundy clutch with a pastel outfit adds confidence and personality. These little tweaks rescue you from the safe color trap that's been silently aging you. Color is energy. Use it to light up your face. When you harness it well, it doesn't just make your skin look brighter. It sends a clear message. You're vibrant, you're modern, and you're still the center of the story. So let me ask you, when was the last time someone said, "You look so fresh today"? If it's been too long, maybe it's because your colors have been dimming your light instead of amplifying it. And if colors can quietly add years, the next mistake is even sneakier, because it hides in the little details you wear every single day. Your accessories. Mistake 7. Outdated accessories, especially glasses and bags. Nothing gives away your age faster than tired accessories. Ladies, sometimes it's not your dress or your hairstyle that ages you. It's the little things. Your glasses, your handbag, that quietly tell the world you're stuck in yesterday. Think about those thick, dark brown frames paired with a cord around the neck. Years ago, they were practical, maybe even seen as wise. But today, they cast shadows across your face, dimming the natural brightness of your features. Or that worn-out handbag you keep carrying because it still works, paired with matching shoes. Instead of making you look polished, it throws your whole outfit back to the 1980s. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered why your face seemed so tired, even when your clothes were new? Chances are, It was the accessories giving you away. Accessories are a silent language. They either whisper modern, chic, confident, or they shout stuck in the past. And none of us want that shout following us around. The good news is, the solution doesn't require replacing your entire closet. Just a few smart swaps make all the difference. Try trading those heavy, dark frames for lighter ones. Maybe slim gold metal or clear acetate. Instantly, your face looks brighter, your eyes more alive, your skin fresher. The same goes for bags. Choose clean lines, supple leather, and a modern shape in a neutral tone or a bold accent color. These pieces don't scream for attention. They quietly radiate sophistication. Picture this. You walk into a cafe to meet friends. You're carrying a sleek, structured bag and wearing lighter frames that catch the natural light. No one is thinking about your age. What they see is a woman who looks confident, radiant, full of life. Your accessories should whisper chic, not shout old. They should play like background music, enhancing your beauty, not blasting like a loudspeaker announcing you're out of date. And the best part? Just one small update can soften your look, refresh your vibe, and give you that effortless sense of freedom. So ask yourself, when was the last time you bought an accessory that made you smile every single time you wore it? If it's been too long, maybe it's time to treat yourself, not just to a bag or a pair of glasses, but to a statement that says, I deserve to shine today. And if something as small as glasses or a handbag can quietly add years, the next mistake is even more powerful because it sits right on top of your face, framing your entire look. Mistake 8. Outdated hairstyles. Your hair is the frame of your face. Don't let it trap you in the past. Ladies, your hair isn't just an accessory. It's the frame of your entire face, the very first thing people notice before your clothes or even your makeup. Yet so many women hold on to the same hairstyle for 10, 20, sometimes even 30 years. What made you look fabulous in your 30s may now make you look tired, rigid, and older than you really are. Remember the heavy, blunt bangs that were all the rage in the 80s? Back then, they felt bold and fashionable. But today, that same look can weigh your face down, hiding its softness. Or the long, straight hair that once symbolized youth and femininity. Now it can pull your features down, leaving you looking drawn and a little sad. Have you ever looked at an old photo and realized your hair today looks exactly the same as it did 20 years ago? That doesn't mean you have to chop it all off or abandon the length you've loved for years. It just means your hair deserves a subtle refresh, a few layers around the face to add softness, a shoulder-length bob that opens up your features and feels light, modern, switching from blunt bangs to a side part to frame your face differently. Even a touch of highlights, gentle streaks of light, can brighten your whole look and make you instantly more vibrant. Think back to the last time you walked out of a salon with a fresh cut and someone said, "Wow, you look so much younger." When was that? If it's been too long, chances are your hairstyle has been holding you back in the past. Hair, like clothing, needs to evolve to reflect who you are right now. A new haircut is more than just a change in appearance. It's a fresh start. It lifts not only your face, but your spirit. When your features are framed by a modern style, people don't just see you as refreshed. They feel your energy, and you feel your confidence return. A fresh cut is a fresh start. It instantly takes years off your look. One small change, but with a big impact on how the world sees you and how you see yourself. You deserve to step out of the past and let your face today shine bright. And once your hair is updated and aligned with who you are now, ask yourself, what else in your style might still be keeping you stuck in yesterday without you even realizing it? Ladies, we've just uncovered 8 silent style mistakes that can add years to your look without you even realizing it. Clothes that drown your figure instead of celebrating it. Outfits that are too tight, leaving no room for elegance. Chasing trends that belong to teenagers instead of honoring your own sophistication. Overly matchy outfits that flatten your personality. Holding on to styles that time has left behind. Dressing in too much pastel or all black. Draining your vibrancy. Accessories that feel tired and outdated. And finally, hairstyles that haven't changed in decades, freezing you in the past instead of framing who you are now. But here's the wonderful news. None of these mistakes define you. They are not permanent. They are simply habits, habits that can be changed today. All it takes is choosing clothes that flatter rather than hide, colors that brighten instead of wash out, accessories that feel current and joyful, and a hairstyle that brings your features to life. These are small shifts, but together they send a powerful message. I am still here, I am still vibrant, and I am stepping forward with confidence. And let's be very clear. This is not about chasing youth. This is about embracing your chapter with pride. You've earned wisdom, grace, and strength, and your style should reflect that. When you choose with intention, you're not pretending to be younger. You're showing the world that age does not define your beauty, your energy, or your worth. So ask yourself, which of these 8 habits are you ready to let go of first? Which one resonated with you most deeply? Tell me in the comments. I love hearing your stories. And if this video gave you a spark of inspiration, make sure to subscribe. Every week, we're creating a community of women who refuse to shrink into the background, women who choose to celebrate themselves in every season of life. And remember this, style isn't about turning back the clock. It's about making the present moment shine brighter than ever. The mirror does not just reflect your age, it reflects your spirit. And when your spirit is radiant, no number can ever dim your light.